Well, morning. It's just getting light. The fish are very active. And the day's about to start. So I thought today what I'll do is walk you through a typical day on the boat for us. Now for me, it starts early as the dawn breaks. Got to get ready to do the first beach run, take the dog to the beach, and then get cracking with the day. So it's a good opportunity to just have some quiet time and also get a little bit of work done whilst everyone's still asleep. So first off, cup of tea. Let's go. So here we are today in Kitu Bay, the top of the Pelorus Sounds. Right, kettle on. While that's doing, might be time just to go and do a few stretches. But first, just in case the dog starts getting antsy, I'll just get the tender ready. So at night time we tie the tender up alongside the boat with no ropes in the water. And we do that for a very good reason. If for any reason we have to go in the middle of the night, we're not having to worry so much about ropes and the propellers getting fouled with the tender rope. It does happen, and it seems to be the case that these terrible things happen in terrible moments, and then it all goes terribly wrong. So risk mitigation. Doesn't take much to tie the tender up alongside the boat. Right, one rope done. Dog gate. So I'm tying the tender up in 2 places. Reason that is so it doesn't bang around in the night. Boat is ready. So while the tea is cooking and boiling, we'll just go outside, do a few stretches, get the body working. On the way, I always check this. So this gives me an indication of how much power we're using, how much power we've got left. Gives me a bit of a plan for the day as well. So, is it going to be bright and sunny? Are we going to make heaps on solar, or am I best to run the generator first thing? Kettle's boiling. Time to make a tea. Mum's tea. Lots of choice. Peppermint today. Quick little tidy up. Right, while that's brewing, back outside to finish off a few stretches. Right, off to the beach with the dog. Come on, girl. Girl. Hey, should we go to the beach? Should we go to the beach? Check, girl. There you go. So this whole way of living is quite a departure from how we used to live. We didn't really anticipate or expect to be living on a boat, but here we are, and thanks to wonderful technology like Starlink, the kids can still learn. They're connected to online correspondence school, the older girls, and the young boys are having access to a lot of other educational materials. And Hayley and I can still work, we can still run our business remotely. We can still video conference with clients, we can still produce marketing material, we can make content, we can edit, we can upload. So it's really is the best of both worlds. You can't beat this, really. Oh, wait. Can't wait. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So she's off to explore. I'll just have to go and keep her in check. Dogs will be dogs. Now, one of the things we like to do in the mornings, whenever we're at a beach, we're doing a bit of a rubbish mission. It's amazing, even out here, right on the edge of the Sounds, there's rubbish everywhere. And most of it's plastic. So it's not a hard thing when you're walking around to just pick up stuff. Take it back, put it in the bin. It really does make the world of difference. Hey girl! So she's just sniffing around, smelling all the smells of the world. I'll listen to the birds as they wake up, and we'll just enjoy some peace. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Shushi. So Shiloh's really old. She is almost blind. She's pretty deaf. And she's got some bladder issues. But she does enjoy the beach. And she's learned to love being on the boat. She really hated it to begin with. What's this? And it's not so bad. And look, someone's made a big rock circle. I'm guessing that was the kids last night. It's a cool little place to put a tent. Thank you. And the last time we were here, there was a stream coming down through here. So it's been a hot, dry summer. More plastic. That's cool back there. But again, respecting people's boundaries, we don't know whose land this is. We can be down on the beach on the Queen's Chain, but don't really want to be stomping around up on people's land. If it was our land, we wouldn't be happy with people doing that, so you have to operate in a world where you treat others as you'd expect yourself to be treated. Look, a pill bottle. Shallow. So just on this little walk along this tiny stretch of beach, as the day dawns, we've already left the day a little bit better than what we found it. Right, might be time to head back to the boat for a cup of tea. Come on, girl. It sure is magnificent here, isn't it? You like that, Shallow? Hey, is that good? Come on, girl. There you go. So, lead wrap, pill bottle. This plywood. This looks old. And this big old piece of pipe. So part of the normal morning routine as well is a bit of a row for fitness. So the dog goes in the front to keep out of my way, and then we'll just do a quick burn around the bay at a reasonably brisk pace. I find rowing really relaxing. It's a good core workout. And if you can get far enough off the shore, the bugs leave you alone in the morning. For a while I was going to shore to do my stretches and yoga and exercises in the morning, but yeah, the bugs. We don't get the bugs on the boat. Normally when we're anchored or moored that far off the shore, the bugs don't seem to come out there, which is fantastic. And what's great this time of the day is you see lots of activity from the fish. You can really wrap your head around why people fish dawn and dusk, because the fish is so active. Right, I see a sign. Let's go and have a look. And I think Shiloh wants beach round 2. Wait. Glass. So Shiloh does love the beach, which is good because we're always close to it. Right, here's our sign. Okay, so they're using poison to control rats, mice and possums, I think. So that's a good thing to know. Shiloh's not really a dog that eats dead things. Our old mate Little Zen was, though. He was terrible for that. So Shiloh will just have an explore. Check out how clear this water is. Right, it's quite buggy this morning. So let's get out into the middle of the bay. Still see the bottom. So we've got quite a bit of stuff to do today. We've got several jobs that I've got to get done for clients. We are lucky enough to have been lent an underwater drone. So we're going to have a play with that, test that out, see how that goes, maybe do a review of it. And I think later on in the day we'll have to pick up and move and go deeper down into the Sounds. We're on the edge of the Sounds right now. Yesterday we were out in the Cook Strait. So it's time to head back to port. There's a storm brewing. So we'll start making our way slowly back down the Sounds over the next couple of days. And it's really interesting, after days and days of clear skies in the morning, you can really see when the weather starts to turn. So again, you know, that's one of the really interesting changes to my life in particular. I haven't really been that fixated on the weather before. Back in town, living in a house, never pay any attention to it whatsoever. But out here, I'm keenly attuned to every little seemingly tiny change. And I'm learning to read the weather, which is good. So when I see mornings like this, with these clouds, I think to myself, yeah, probably best that we're not right on the edge of the Sounds, 5 or 6 hours drive away from port. Because whilst we have been out here in 50 and 60 knot winds, actually we were, the last time, 50 and 60 knot winds, we were all the way down the other end of that bay, so you can see the beach at the other end, and it was not a fun 24 hours. It was trial by fire, really. Gosh, there's some big fish over there. See those fish, Shaki? So back to the boat, back into quiet mode, and it will be time to get a bit of work done before everyone else wakes up. Pretty good start to the day, eh? Thank you very much for watching and sharing in a little glimpse into our life. We really appreciate being able to share these videos with our friends and family and the wider community online that we are now meeting. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment, as all of this really helps our channel grow. We also have a Patreon account now too, if you would like to engage with us more and get access to a deeper layer of content, as well as some of the art we have been creating along the way. See you in the next video, and we hope you find a way to be a little bit naughty each and every day. Take care.